everyone. Welcome to Shinida's Engaging Classroom, where learning meets fun. So, if you have been following my whole series, you must have known what we were doing all these days. Yes, that is correct. All these days, we were doing Google Slides, and I hope you learned a lot. But for the moment, we're gonna park it out because basically we're kind of like geniuses in that now, and we need to learn more. So, what are we gonna do? Yes, that's the main question. So, today is as our new month comes closer. Today, we start with the part. Hey, did you get fooled by that? Obviously you did. No, I'm sorry. Well, not really. It was fun pranking you. But today we actually start with the part 1 of, drum rolls please, GW Basic. That is, I'm gonna throw a few random facts at these currently. So first of all, it is a very easy language to learn, and it's very simple and super easy for beginners. Secondly, it's a language from like the 80s. I know that's so old. So before long, let's start with today's lesson. So first things first, I hope you can see my screen. Yep, absolutely you can. So let me first give you a mini tour, shall we? So first of all, take a look at what I have up on my screen now. I'm pretty sure you can see it all. Yep, this is correct, absolutely. So this is something called a PC Basic, where you normally do your GW Basic. That's all it. I will give you how to download this in the description box, so don't forget to look in it. I'll also make a bonus video on how to download it, but till then, let's concentrate on this. So first of all, since we're doing GW Basic, we need to learn some pretty basic stuff of it. First things first, whenever you're doing something, you always have to give a serial number. For example, 10. Do whatever instruction you want to write, click on enter. Exactly. And then you write 20 and so on, and so you write 30. You write 30. You write down whatever instruction you want to do. Right, so let's start with our first things first. So first of all, this stupid thing you're seeing on the screen. Oh gosh, it's so annoying. How do you remove it? Yep. So what do? This is what we do. We put our serial number 10, and then we put CLS. Or we can also put this. Another random fact up on your screen now. So basically, it's not case sensitive. So this CLS equals to this CLS. So don't worry about it. You can manage it. But still, if you're writing it like I always say, I said that during HTML as well. If you're writing it in a copy to submit for an exam, always prefer to write it in caps, because that's more of a traditional form, and I bet your teachers would like that. But if you have to show it in practical form to the teacher, it's absolutely okay for either of them. But teachers kind of prefer caps more, because more traditional thing. So I'm gonna write it in caps. So I write CLS, I click on enter, nothing's gonna happen. But below this, if you see it very carefully, there are a certain set of instructions. 1 list, 2 run, 3 load, 4 save, 5 continue, I'm pretty sure that is it, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. We'll discuss about these probably in an upcoming video, but until now, we need to learn how to run it. Why do we need to learn how to run it? Exactly, so that this CLS can work. Now, what does CLS mean? CLS stands for clear screen. So that means this stupid thing is gonna go away. Yeah, so we need to do that first because that's the most important part so that we can get on with coding. So we click on the function key on your keyboard and then you click on the F2 button which on your keyboard, which normally is also the sign for lowering the volume. So I'll click on that and yes, it got removed. Okay, never gets removed because after every time you click on the run button, like you do the run action, it always stays. So how do you do the run again? That is correct. You click on the FN button, then you click on the button where in very small writing it says F2 and it runs. Now, so that is one very important function, that is CLS, and I would probably say that it's the most important function. So here in the screen, if you look at it properly, you'll see a set of stuff, I put down here. So one first of them is print. I'm very sure I've shown you how to print in HTML. It's basically very simple, like I said, because GW Basic is far more easier than HTML. So print is basically if you write print something, it's just gonna print that on the screen. But obviously, we'll get into that more in the next few lessons. Because you just don't write print, you have to add a few more stuff with it. But we'll get on with it, don't worry. Next, we also have CLS, which is clears the screen, which we just used. I have written here used at the start of a program to keep things tidy. Even though it's not always necessarily used then, it can be also used for different reasons. For suppose you finish the program, you want to get on with another one, you start again. Next is end, like the serial numbers I showed you, they always go in tens, by the way. So after 10, you can't just go and write 11 or 15, you have to write 20. But either way around, so suppose after 20, you want to end it, that's it. You can't just end it and click on run. CLS is an exception, but otherwise you need to write 20, or if you want to end at like 100 or something, whichever you're ending at. I'll show that as well, don't worry. You just don't write end. You also, along with that, write down why and when you're ending. So I was just joking, don't worry. You just write the serial number of the line number, and then just write end. That's it. And then you can click enter and then do run. How do you do run? Absolutely correct. You click on the FN and the button with very small F2 written on it. You click on both of them at once. Next we have input. It's kind of like a poll thingy. Oh, and in case you haven't checked, my channel has a lot of polls down there. You can check them out. It has a lot of stuff and you can work your way out. So input is basically like a poll. It asks whatever you want the computer to ask the user, it's gonna ask that. Again, I'm gonna show that again. It asks the users to type something and stores it in a variable. Next is let. It assigns a value to a variable, like we studied in our variable and constant series. Though it is often optional in GW Basic, you can just write a equals to whatever. It's your opinion and wishes. That is all I can say. So that's it for today, guys. Till next time, it's me, Shayanita, dropping off. Bye. Always stay curious, keep learning, and keep sharing the love of learning to others. Bye. And subscribe for more of the wonderfully detailed videos you can learn today. Click on the computer icon on screen right now to subscribe to my channel. Click on the video to learn more, and click on the playlist to learn about the past HTML series I've done before if you haven't watched it already. Thank you and bye bye.